Hey Pisces, what's up guys? Welcome to your reading. And today we're here to talk about your love life. So welcome one, welcome all to the shit show. Okay, let's get started here, guys. So Pisces, this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node sign. Cross watchers are welcome. We're going to be looking at the overall energy. I've got a song for you. We're going to look at, what you need to know about this person, about what these 2 weeks are going to look like. Anything that's going to be changing, how the feelings are and all that stuff. And anything you can expect to see. I've got the three main messages that this person wants to tell you, the three things that they want to tell you. These all came out at once. I did see them all, but I've got them turned over because I'm going to show you guys. But I did see them and I was like, ooh, I'm really, this is going to be an interesting reading for sure. For sure. And then I have not seen these. I've got three cards here. It's going to be an answer to a question that you have. So go ahead and ask something and, spirit will provide. Okay. So, this is, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this more towards the end. These are going to be more towards the end. So we're going to start with the overall energy. And get more in depth there. But your song, I didn't know yet how to take it because the title of it's called I Do, and it's by Cardi B and SZA. So it sounds, maybe I was thinking maybe somebody's getting into a relationship, like saying I do, getting married or something like that, or maybe that has something to do with that. Marriage in some way, saying I do, but or maybe it's like, I do love you or whatever, but then the song itself is about doing whatever you want. So in the song they're saying, hey, I do whatever, I do what I want to do, I do what I like, what else does it talk about? Pretty much just being the baddest bitch. So I feel like some of you may be dealing with somebody who, I don't know. It's weird. Let's just get into it, okay? So these two cards are yours. These are theirs, Pisces. You're coming out as the 5 and the 6, or a 5 and a 6. They're coming out as two kings, okay? That's their energy. Okay. So listen, Spirit is saying that they're coming out as two kings, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. King of Pentacles first. And the reason is because this person is starting off this month very successfully, is doing very well. I feel like they're being very smart. They're very grounded financially. They're doing really well. I feel like they have more of an offer at this time. Okay. And you are the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, which is saying I don't feel like you're necessarily focused on it. I feel like you've moved on. Like I don't feel like you're like interested in this for whatever reason, or you're over it. Like I don't feel like you're really worried. Okay, I feel like you're not. And then over time, this person or it's like maybe you've let go here of something that this person did, and you're allowing to see them you're seeing them in a different light now. But it's just like you still don't trust them, because then they become this King of Wands. You start to see the King of Wands in them show. Again, you start to see that energetic, very passion-based person. So this person may start focusing more on their money and their passions and their desires, and not be very grounded when it comes to relationships and stuff. From the beginning to the end, they're gonna go from King of Pentacles to King of Wands. And I think you having the 6 of Wands reversed here is talking about the fact that this King of Wands energy, you just don't trust. You just don't feel like that is an energy that you want to get with. So it's just like you're having to let go. So it's kind of different than I normally see the cards. I normally kind of read them together, but no, this time it was, or I would read these together and these together, but it was a little different this time. So I like that. But then, then the overall energy is separation and new love. So I feel again that you've moved on from an unsuccessful relationship, or you are in the process of moving on from this person. You will be. You'll be in that separation here, and you're going to move on. I feel like you're going to take your shit and go to a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Just going in a different direction now. Because they're showing their player side, right? And You know what? And I feel like in the process of doing that, you're actually manifesting your soulmate too, because we have this calling in your soulmate on the back of the deck. I feel like this is a process of actually calling in the right person, or calling in, you know, manifesting something to happen here for you. And then, yeah, we have wedding here. So whoever this person is that you're calling in, I feel like is actually the person you're destined to be with, and you need to have faith in this situation. Maybe some of you, I don't normally do this, but Spirit is, they brought it to my attention. Could be also, there's two people that you're connecting with, and one of them you're going to have to move on from, or something like that. Like there's somebody here maybe that you can't trust, or maybe you decide to move on from both of them and just go in a completely new direction, altogether. So if that makes sense for you, hey, fucking take it. I'll try to remember to kind of like, if that speaks to me again as we keep going, I'll try to remember to come back to that. But yeah, so for some of you, you could be deciding between two people here, and you're going to have to decide who's got the right offer. And if it's neither of them, if you just don't want it with either of them, then you're just going to go off and do your own thing. You're just new directions, right? You're like, I do what I want. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's keep going. Pisces, I'm hyped for this. We are going to move these over here. Let me mix these up just a little bit. The Empress reversed is on the bottom of the deck there. So that's telling me there's something you're needing. You're needing help moving forward, or you're needing help with a decision. Also, when I was shuffling the Romance Angels, the Let Your Friends Help You card was coming out a lot. Okay, so just so you know, Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of truth coming out during this time. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to speak your truth as well. Speak your emotional feelings, Pisces. Okay, I feel like you're coming upon a lot of, yeah, I feel like karmic return. Things that have been getting pushed off and pushed off. Stay in your lane, girl. Things have been getting pushed off and pushed off and pushed off. Sorry, I got a Ace of Wands here with the Ace of Wands reversed with the Six of Pentacles. Everything that's been getting pushed off and delayed here, it's like it's karmic return. It's justice finally coming in. You're getting the truth. You may not know how to move forward here. You may kind of hold back. But I do. Let me see. Who's this? Another king as well. Who is this King of Pentacles? Let's talk about the King of Pentacles card really quickly, and then the King of Wands. More Pentacles with this person or this energy. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles card coming out with the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Not getting an expected outcome. Wow, this person is going to experience a Tower moment that's meant to encourage them and strengthen them spiritually. But they're experiencing, or they have experienced, have not gotten what they had hoped for in terms of money, in terms of finances. Yeah, this person's definitely money. It's money, 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 money. And or my emotions, my unhealthy, god-awful emotions. Make that a little bit brighter for you, beautiful souls. Yeah, so somebody here is not getting, they may obsess over money. They may be extremely materialistic, right? And this person, I feel like, is just very greedy, and they're not seeing things work out for themselves, okay? And there's like this emotional side, or somebody here, the King of Cups with the freaking Ten of Cups. I feel like that's who's coming in almost. I don't know. Maybe that's you. And then this King of Wands energy here. I feel like because this person is so focused on money, all they have to offer you, if this is just one person, all they have to offer you is that King of Wands energy. Ooh, King of Wands has the Knight of Cups with them, though. So they may turn out. They may turn out. Ooh, So King of Wands is going to make you wait on a love offer. They're going to make you wait on a love offer. King of Wands is willing to, or the King of Wands side of them is somebody who, they may actually kind of come off more of like this Knight of Cups, or they may come off as a very gentle, caring, loving person. But they're actually gonna take time here. They're taking their sweet time. Ace of Cups reversed, I feel, to kind of offer love, or it is going to take time. What's this Ace of Cups reversed? Yeah, this person's like overwhelmed at this time, and what they have to offer may not necessarily pan out in the future. And so that's what I feel like is kind of why you're in this moving on energy, is because, you know, though they may mean it at this time that they want to be with you, it may not be something that you anticipate really panning out in the future. So Pisces, if you're dealing with two people, one of them is super materialistic, oh shit, and the other one is desiring a connection, it's a very passionate person, and I feel like they're desiring something that they're not really ready for in the end of it. So, and then if Pisces, if you're dealing with one person here, towards the beginning of the month, they are a lot more money focused, very driven, very focused on, you know, being financially stable, working a lot probably, being very focused, still a very passionate person, still focused on that pentacle. See, the King of Wands is looking at this pentacle even still, right? So I do feel that they're both looking at it, you know what I mean? And I just feel like this person's still just as focused on that, and they're just kind of in that player energy, even though they would like a relationship, or not even that. It's just like they have that kind of desire, but they don't actually have the foundation for it. So what does I almost said Virgo, Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know, please? Oh, it's so dark. I'm sorry. I'm super bad with this lighting thing. My attention span is like freaking squirrel. Ooh, hello. All right, guys. So what do you need to know, Pisces? Hermit, Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, so there may be a period where you step back here, right? To do some introspection, to do some soul searching, to figure out what the hell you want to do. But I do feel like during that time, you're going to be doing a lot of thinking. Know that the worst is over, that things are actually getting better here. Like, things have gotten to a better space than they were, I feel. I don't think that things are going to go downhill anywhere from this point. Like, I don't think things are going to get worse because you have to step back or make a decision here. But I feel like you're just really thinking about things. Seven of Pentacles. You're doing a lot of thinking here about how to move forward. You've like, that's what I'm saying. It's like you've overcome something, okay? That's why this Nine of Swords is here, is because you've overcome something. You've gotten to like a landmark, or like a, like a landmarker or a point in the journey where it's like, okay, we can take a pause, we can take a breather, okay? And you are looking at everything here. Okay, I've come to a good place. I'm looking at everything. That's the number 7, right? Looking at everything that I've got, everything that I've put effort into, everything, and you're being honest with yourself. You're being patient with yourself. You're looking at everything here. And then the 10 of Wands. What are you ready to release? What can you not be dedicated to? What cannot be dedicated to you? All right, what are you ready to let go of? Okay. And I feel that your choice, like, what are you afraid of, right? What are you still holding on to that you don't need to hold on to anymore? Like, that you're afraid of, like, what are you dealing with here? You're being really genuine with yourself. And I feel like there are fears that you hold about, your love life and stuff, and about maybe there's emotional repression, like dealing with your love life and stuff, and things that you hadn't really thought about that deeply before, that you're realizing during this time. Yeah, and I feel like you ultimately are just like Four of Pentacles, like, I'm not ready to lose what I've worked so hard for. Like, I want to also become a better person and make myself better. And I feel like you've gotten yourself to a good place, and you're a little bit guarded at this point, because you do want to continue moving up, right? You want to go in the up direction, right? You want to move forward here. And I feel like you're not going to head in a direction where you haven't been victorious. So I just feel like you are sticking to what you know at this time. Yeah, and I feel like you're not willing to give out an Ace of Cups. You're not willing to give it out because, and this is ultimately going to, like solidify your own foundation. Like you're not focused on love. You don't want to give love. You want to focus on your foundation. You want to attain some successes. The Four of Wands with the World. Like this is total wish fulfillment and success for you, Pisces, that's coming in. And so I just feel like that's what you're focusing on here, is attaining those successes and attaining that goal, completing and starting a new cycle here. I feel like that's what it will do. It's like you're like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be focused on love right now. Like if I can't, if it's two people, you're definitely like, I don't think I could do it with either of y'all right now. And then if it's one person, you're just like, I definitely don't think I can do this with you right now. So, right, it takes introspection. It takes time to realize, you have to look at where you're at. And that's the thing, is you're realizing where you're at right now in the scheme of things. And you're deciding, okay, what needs to be out of my life? Who needs to be out of my life? What am I like deeply afraid of, and why am I afraid of it? Am I afraid of love? Am I ready for love? About really where you're at and what you're wanting. And I feel so deeply with these cards that like, it's not that you're each even searching for love. It's just that like you continue this separation here, or you make sure that there's a separation or something, that you have time to yourself here to do thinking. And then it's like during that process, maybe you'll meet someone. Some of you may meet someone, or some of you just like you may not necessarily meet anybody like at this time, but it's just like you're not going to be searching for love. It's just going to like happen, because right now you're focused on your foundations is what I'm seeing, or that's like what you will be doing, is focusing on that. Oh, and then we have the Lovers on the back of the deck. Hello. Wow. Hello. You're going to get some news or some messages from somebody who's not really, I don't know. You're going to get some communication from somebody here and they're going to, I think it's one of these. It may be this King of Wands, since it's the Page of Wands. Maybe either one though. I'm not going to say. But somebody here has taken some time. I feel like you're going to get communication from somebody after a period of time, or they're going to be communicating to you about their healing process, or what they're doing to heal. I feel like this person is holding a lot of secrets and stuff. I feel like they have something secret about something that's not working out for them, or another person in their life, so maybe there's third-party energy for both of them, right? But I just feel like this is bringing a lot of pain to them. Like it's hurting them a lot, like because it's like 3 and 3, and then the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. So it's like they're healing from this pain, or they're doing a lot of thinking here about coming forward with a message. I don't know. It's very interesting. I wasn't really expecting that to come out. Okay. Let's see. How is this person feeling about Pisces? If it's one person, how is this person feeling about Pisces? So I feel like, yeah, they are withdrawn from you a little bit. They're definitely being super indifferent. Super indifferent towards you. And it's they're like super withdrawn. I feel like they're becoming very jealous. This person is becoming very jealous because they're so withdrawn. And so I feel like it's that King of Pentacles energy, honestly. I feel like this person feels like they're going to have to compete for you or fight for you. Okay, no, there's definitely Pisces. Some of you are definitely dealing with 2 people. Okay, what about the King of Wands? If there is a second person here, what is this King of Wands feeling? Oh, shit. Whew. Okay, so yeah, we have the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Wands. It's like they can't come towards you, or they can't come see you or something, but they have, yeah, okay, so it's like, this person's very secretive, I feel like. They have like, they're very secretive. Their emotions are extremely hidden. And they keep like, it's like they can't, maybe they can't come see you, or like emotionally they're not ready. Like they have to have more revelations or whatever. This person, maybe they just have like an Ace of Wands is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They've just got that. They don't have like an Ace of Cups or anything. So if you're dealing with 2 people here, that's never happened before too. And that's why I'm saying that it could be 2 people, is because I've never ever gotten 2 kings come out like that before for one person's side. So I feel like maybe you'll go into separation with one and then decide on having a new relationship with the other. But honestly, I feel like most of you are just like, you know, maybe you'll kind of see where things could go with the King of Wands, if anything. I mean, they've got an offer for you if it's two people. All right, so let's see here. How is Pisces feeling about this person? How's Pisces feeling about the King of Pentacles? So you can take this, if it is one person, you can take this as how you're feeling about them in the beginning. It's the middle, you know what I mean, for two different kings. And if it's two people, take it as two people. So the Chariot. So maybe you're feeling, maybe this could be a Cancer energy, another water energy for you. So maybe you're feeling like moving forward with this person. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, you might actually really want to move forward with this person. I don't know. So it could be let go of the past, right? So separate from one and move on with another. But this person, again, they are very money focused. So you're feeling in the beginning like maybe things are going really well for them, or that they're working really hard. They're in control of things. Again, there could be distance between you and this person physically. I feel like you have made a decision here to move forward in some way, whether it's to reconcile with this person and come back together with them, or if it's forgiving them, choosing to forgive them and move forward. It doesn't necessarily mean get together with them, just move forward. And then with the Hanged Man here, I feel like there has been a lot of indecision here for you. And it's like maybe indecision on actually choosing to whether or not to just forgive them or to move into some sort of union with them. Maybe there's been a lot of confusion there and just mistrust about what's going to happen. But I feel like you do want to heal things with this Queen of Cups energy. You do want to heal things. You do want to put effort into this, or you want to nurture this situation. But I do feel like you are... you've taken a step back here, or you will be taking a step back here to decide what to do or how to move forward. Okay, and how is Pisces feeling about this King of Wands? Ooh, shit. Okay, lots of cards. So yeah, these are what I'm focusing on here. I feel like there's like you're not facing the fact that something's gonna end like this. There's things are bound to end with this person. Like it's just gonna end up in betrayal or something like this person's. You're not gonna be victorious with them, and I feel like somebody just doesn't have the energy to heal at this time. Like this person doesn't have the energy or the time to work on healing, or doesn't want to put energy into that. Even though this person is like jealous and withdrawn because maybe they're seeing you with this King of Pentacles here. If you decide to go forward, you know, if it is two people and you decide to go forward with this person, I feel like they're jealous because you're doing that and they want to win you back. But really, it's just like they don't have anything really to offer you. I just don't feel like you can trust that person. So, and if this is one person and you're dealing with them or the King of Pentacles in the beginning, you're really, really digging their energy, I feel. And then towards the middle of the month, they just don't want to put effort into anything. Like they're tired and they need space, and they just like, and maybe they're seeing you, you know, doing your own thing, hanging out with your own friends, doing whatever you want, and they don't like that and they want to see you, and you're just like, back away, get off of me, hop off, right? So you're like, I do what I want. We're not dating. We're not together. You don't control me, right? I love the vibe. Okay. Perfect. Let's see. What do we need to do next? Yeah, what's any main major changes that we haven't already covered that Pisces can anticipate happening? And I'm a Pisces. Oh, coming out sideways though. So this Three of Swords is, you know, who are you? I literally feel like you've moved on from someone completely, and then you Like it's like a challenge for you because there's like something that's like lingering there with someone, and so it's like a challenge for you to just like finally be done. But I feel like that's what you're moving into, is just being done. Yeah, because there's like so much battle, so many battles, and so much battle, so much fight, so much fighting here, and so much just challenges with this person. You just don't want to do it. Yeah, you're just like, you try to walk away from them often, but it is so hard for you, okay? It's not easy for you to walk away from them. You have a very strong connection with them if it is two people. So again, if it is just that one person, it's not like you can just walk away from them completely, even if they're fucking up. You don't want to just like walk away completely, right? You want to stick around still, even if they're being dumb. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see what they want to say to you. Ooh, Tower. Yeah, there's going to be, you may not expect both of these people to come forward here either. But that's kind of the thing. So what do they want to say to you? Yeah, see, I saw these. I think I told you I saw these. But we have somebody saying, I can't make you my priority right now. Somebody saying, oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So somebody is saying, I can't make you my priority now. And then somebody is saying, is being away from you is so hard for me. Do you feel that way? Shit, can you see that? Hopefully. And then somebody is saying, I want you back. So I feel like in different ways, these cards could work for all of them. If it is two people or for both of them. But like, again, like this person may just be so focused on money that they don't really have like, or maybe they've been so focused on money, you felt like they couldn't make you a priority. But I feel like this person, the King of Wands energy, definitely cannot make you a priority. So if it's one person during this time, they can't make you their main focus because they are so focused on their stability, or like just having so much fun because they've been so focused on money. And then it's like, I feel like if it's two people, you know, obviously one of them can and the other can. But there's this one person here who just hates to be away from you, right? They hate spending time apart from you. They really do miss you. I do feel like it's the King of Pentacles. I do feel like that's their grounded, earthy energy. And then somebody here wants you back. I feel like this King of Wands is saying that, though. I feel like because the fact that they can't make you a priority and they're seeing you kind of with somebody else here, maybe, it's just like making them jealous. So, okay, let's look, Pisces, at the answer to your question. So if you need to pause, go ahead and figure a question out. That's totally fine. And let's go ahead and look. So we have reconsider, you're ready, and the situation will improve. Yeah, this is you doing a lot of thinking. You're holding that Ace of Swords. You know the truth. You're the King of Cups in this situation. In the beginning with that Ace of Swords, that's you, Pisces. You have the truth. You have the answer. You've got two people who want you, and you've got the answer. And or if you've got this one person, you are ultimately going to be the deciding factor if this person gets to stay, you know, in your life. But you've got this Ace of Swords that you're holding on to here. And the Spirit is saying, you are ready. Whatever you are questioning, you know, you're ready. And I'm applying it to this to this exact situation. If you asked a totally different question, then fuck what I'm saying, right? But if it resonates, you know, that's what I'm feeling here. It's just like, you know, you're ready here for something, and whatever's going on, whatever conflict you're experiencing, it is going to get better. Things are going to start making more sense to you. So yeah, I'm excited for you. But yeah, there's definitely something you need to do some thinking about here about, you know, what your decision is going to be. Okay, so yeah, definitely interesting. What was the last thing we were going to do? Oh yeah, we're going to get your advice. Oh, so you know how I was saying like there's like a double meaning to that song? Now I'm like, I get why, because it's like with one person you're saying, literally saying I do, and then the other one you're like saying I do what I want. I do what I like. So I love that. So if that's what it is, like, I love that. And even if it is just one person, it doesn't mean you can't say that, right? You can't be like, in the beginning, you can't be like, oh, I'm really digging your vibe. And then a week later be like, I'm not digging your vibe so much. All right. So let's see if Spirit has anything else they want to say. So we have no. I read these together, so give me a second to pull a couple cards. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. She's loud as shit for no reason. She's a Leo. So she's real cocky. It's her birthday yesterday, actually. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's up to you. So Spirit is saying, you know, maybe you need more time for recovery. Like I was saying, you may need more time to, you know, get better for yourself or spend time with yourself. But ultimately, it is up to you who you want to say no to, right? Or what you want to do in general. It's up to you. But there is healing coming in here for you. You just have to be willing. I feel like you have to be willing to take it. Let's get one more for this. Okay. Yeah, in the near future. Something's coming in, guys, for sure. And then, yeah, we have within the next few weeks on the back of the deck. So it may not be the right time right now. Maybe you need to spend more time backed off, right? You may spend a little time in the near future in that hermit mode, like we said, in order to make a decision. And then I feel like, so at first I feel like you kind of don't really say yes to anybody or anything if you get an offer from both of them or whatever. But you will kind of like over the course of time kind of come to a good decision. So this is gonna take some time here for you. All right, Spirit, do you have any other advice? Do you have any other advice for Pisces, please? Trust. Trust, peaceful resolution, and success. Yeah, listen to your intuition on the back of the deck. So trust in the situation, guys. I know it's not always easy. It's not always fun. It is not always exciting, for sure. But it is worth it in the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me a like or a comment if it resonated for you. I love to hear from you guys. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.